Well, it looks like Ichi's sick and Emily's tired. I guess I gotta carry this episode. All right, guys, up on my shoulders.
Oh my God, how are you carrying me?
Okay.
Let him cook.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, no, you will end up dead in the ground if you try to carry me.
You know what? I'll just carry you guys in the podcast by, having the energy and stuff to talk about everything. So, cue the roll call.
Connect. Loading.
Broadcast.
Perfect.
Show running super savant.
Level up.
Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster, Robolane.
A spark of courage, the power of dreams. Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014. Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger. I'm sick.
Oh my God, don't die.
Next episode, Swana. I don't like Swana
As
too
in,
much.
I swanna die.
No.
She's got a bra. Swan's got a bra on.
Oh my God. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's a bra.
Well,
It's
it's
like-
because it's a ballerina outfit. I'm not sure if it is called a bra
It's a tutu.
in the context of a
'Cause
ballerina
Swan-
outfit.
Because Swan
It's
Dance.
Swan Lake, yeah.
Swan Lake Dance.
Yeah.
Swan.
Yeah, the
Swan.
Ducklet and Swana line is a reference to both Swan Lake and the Ugly Duckling.
Yes, I mentioned the Ugly Duckling collection last week.
Also, quick random fact today. I learned apparently Toby Fox did 2 songs in Pokemon, so that
Yes.
was something.
Yep.
I did today.
Correct.
I
He
did not
did.
know that.
And that's
He's
why
also
they're
the
bangers.
official voice of John Egbert, the main character of Homestuck.
Yeah, I was just like listening to these 2 songs, and like one of the people in like my music stream chat was just like, "Oh yeah, these are done by Toby Fox." And I'm listening to them, I'm like, that does sound very Toby Fox.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
that's
anyway,
a cool tattoo, Jerry.
that's very cool. Anyway, Gar's not here this week because work kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am sick because I dared for the first time in months to go hang out at my local card game shop last weekend for my first ever Magic the Gathering pre-release. So I left my house, spent 11 hours hanging out among card game nerds, played 10 separate games of Magic the Gathering, lost 9 of them, didn't get any good pulls from the pre-release pack, came home, and then immediately became sick as a result of doing that. So good to know that going out in public is absolutely not worth it.
Yeah, that'll teach you not to.
Sorry.
That'll teach you to hang out with people other than us, your closest friends. You bitch. Just
To
kidding.
Union Station today because they had the Ultraman Ultra Neon cats, and I got some for Gar.
Oh, yeah, Ichi's weakness, socializing.
No,
I'm
not bringing that up because I want people to be like, "Oh, you got stuff." It's more like, "Oh my God, she left the house." That's why I'm
Yeah,
bringing it up.
it's a we left the house week.
April for me personally has been very uneventful. But I finally have one thing to look forward to, and that's motherfuckers are finally adding RoboCop to Call of Duty. And I said to myself, if they ever added RoboCop to Call of Duty, I'd go back to playing Call of Duty. So
What the fuck
Wait,
do you mean
RoboCop's in Call
uneventful?
of Duty?
What the fuck is Crimson Desert? That's been dominating the month.
Yes, I just kind of more mean like looking forward to stuff has been very like uneventful.
I've also
Like,
I'm
spent-
looking forward to going to New Jersey in the beginning of May.
hell
Nice.
yeah, you love New Jersey.
I have my Brennan Lee Mulligan show next month.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
also
got-
today they announced the new Final Fantasy 14 expansion, Evercold, and it looks pretty decent.
Yeah, next month I gotta go see Mortal Kombat 2. I gotta see Mando and Grogu. I gotta go to Anime North. I got the new James Bond game coming out. So, lots of stuff.
Crazy. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're a bunch of dorks who occasionally go out and get punished for doing so, who get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider Project RED and a third thing.
That's right.
Our topics for this week are Zeztz, episode 31, Gavan Infinity, episode 10, and our feature topics are Dogengers Nice Buddy, episodes 7 and 8.
Hell yeah. Good old Great Zed, love him.
Jerry, I'm proud of you for playing a blue deck in Commander. I also started with blue, although this year I've been getting into other colors. Actually, soon I'm going to be buying my first non-blue deck, which will be a mono-black Golbez, aka Sir Conrad deck. People are going to hate me.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you're not using a blue deck.
Oh, I've been using non-blue decks online for the past few months, but this is the first one I'm buying in paper.
You heathen!
I'm still playing blue. It's still my main deck.
I'm still the bluest boy.
Yeah, it's just blue's not getting the job done.
Well, blue harder?
I'm trying. I'm bluing as hard as I can.
You try not to blue yourself.
Don't be so blue, Ichi.
No, that's the problem. I'm not blue enough. It's an artifact deck, so a good chunk of it is just is colorless.
You really need to get that blue trumpet and then learn to play the blues.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I still have that blue harmonica.
Yeah, hell yeah, you do. All right. Anyways, we got news first.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of news last week, but now we have a bunch of news this week. So,
Okay.
So Zetz's final form has been revealed, and it is X Dream.
I gotta say, Catastrophe and Ordinum are better.
It's certainly colorful.
I just like it's
It
not
looks like a pair of sneakers. I do like it.
It does look like sneakers.
You know what? Yeah, like okay. I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know. It's just it's interesting. It's not a horrible looking form.
I'm sorry, guys.
I just
All I could think was I dream of sneaky, and that's not even funny. But I'm cracking up.
But I honestly think Catastrophe and Nordum win in these like set of Zeztz
Oh
forms.
yeah, I just fell in love with Ordurm, and this is not changing that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I freaking love Order.
Honestly, looking at the the markings on the abs, it kind of smacks of like a little bit of a luchador style, maybe, which is not off-brand because
about.
Kamen Riders are masked warriors.
Yeah.
But
You know
why
what I
is
mean?
this what it looks like? Is the question. Like, how is this relevant to
So-
To dreaming.
So the name is X Dream, which is a pun on extreme, which is funny because it's not the first time they've done that, because I believe the theme song for double Cyclone Joker Extreme was Extreme Dream.
Oh, so Decker's saying apparently his final form has the ability to destroy nightmares and can enter both dream and reality.
Oh, okay.
I
That
was
makes
waiting
sense.
for that to happen. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, every rider final form has to have some kind of like
Busted ability.
busted ass ability. So that's why, like, Geats 9 was, I have the power of creation.
I was thinking as I was looking at this, I know we've briefly flirted with the idea of Zeztz existing out of the dream world and in reality, but they haven't really done that too much.
I'm surprised
Well,
they
yeah,
saved it for the final form, to be honest.
Actually,
It
let's-
will be the first time, because technically the first time he did it, that was the premonition.
that's what I was gonna say. So this will be the first time he comes into reality with the Zeztz powers. Fun. So we have images of the associated toys. So first we have the X Dream Rise Capsim and X Dream Driver Buckle. So as with others,
I do like that though.
as with other Zeztz belts and such, this will be a plate switch out for the Zeztz driver. And apparently the like golden lines on the side of the driver actually like pop open when you activate the henshin.
Oh my god, the capsule looks like a UFO.
Yup.
Oh, because at the end of fucking Gav, he showed up in the
Yeah, it was a UFO,
zapped
yeah.
him, and then he got abducted.
That's funny.
That's super funny.
But yeah, so the plate attaches to the belt, and then when you activate the henshin, they like pop open. I guess the imagery there is opening your eyes after waking up from a dream.
Okay. That makes sense.
Wake up.
Yeah, kinda. Okay, so
Capsum is an eye.
so the So the X Dream Capsim is 49.50 yen. Sorry, that's the Capsim and the driver buckle, because obviously they'd sell them as a set. And then we have, obviously, the Zeztz X Dream figure.
How does the figure make the form look so much better?
That's interesting. I agree with you.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm looking at it from this angle with like him holding the sword like that, and I'm just like, holy shit, this form looks great.
It's also one thing I haven't really commented on about the design is I love that there are more Zeds all over him because it's like more asleep ?
Like,
So he's both waking up and also not waking.
Yeah.
I'm waking up. I'm waking up.
I'd love to.
Waking up.
I'd love to see if like he just like in his final form he's just like not awake, like he's like asleep and he's just like sleepwalking and he's just
Like he's like piloting it remote. No, sleepwalking. Oh.
yeah.
That would be a fun thing if like he has to transform while asleep and his body in the dream breaks into reality.
Jumps out of the dream world. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie? Have you ever seen the movie Kung Fu Hustle?
I
I've
might
heard
have.
of it.
Okay, so there's one of the character, like one of the kung fu masters in that movie, like he's getting attacked by like one of the like a pair of assassins, and he's like asleep during all of it, and he's just like fighting, kicking these guys' asses while just asleep because it's just all natural reflexes, and it's really funny. Kung Fu Hustle is such a funny movie.
But what I was
I
saying,
mostly just know it because CJ7 was made by the same person.
what I was saying earlier is it would be interesting if when he uses this form, he breaks out into reality, but like his actual body that he entered the dream with is still like separate wherever he went to sleep. So he's like existing in two places.
Oh yeah, what if
Maybe
that
that's what that shot in the opening is foreshadowing, that where he like jumps through like that.
Yeah, what if he has to like deal with like a nightmare in both like the dream world and the real world, and he has to like separate himself? So it's like, oh, my subconscious is gonna fight in the dream, and then my actual body's gonna fight in the real world.
I don't think it's a case of fighting in two places at one time. I just think it's like his real body is lying in his bed asleep, but then his dream body breaks out into the real world and fights the monsters in reality while his real body is still in bed.
Okay.
We don't even know.
Yeah. So the Extreme figure, 4,400 yen, May 2nd release.
Kia.
All right. Next, I believe we talked a little bit about the Zeztz Into the Dream stage event that's happening, and the official Kamen Rider Global.
Like, weren't there like tickets for that? Like,
Yes. So this is an event happening in Tokyo at the Grand Prince Hotel Shin Takanawa's Hiten Main Banquet Hall, but it also will be streaming worldwide, except for China.
Except China. Oh, sorry, China.
Viewers, the concept of the event is immersion. Viewers will experience the world of Zeztz as their own dream, with everyone in the venue diving into it. What does that mean?
that sounds cool. Whatever it is.
What does it mean?
We're going to
It
blow
also
dart
sounds
you
like a
and put
way
you
for
to
like
sleep.
the villains to destroy us.
We're going to blow dart
But also
everyone and
very-
put them to sleep and then manifest a dream world within your actual dream.
What if they just pull like a wizard movie and it's like oh everyone's a Kamen Rider.
That would be awesome.
The event will feature 3 seamlessly integrated elements: a character show, a talk show, and live music performance.
Yeah.
All the main cast is there. Tickets are 4,000 yen. It's happening May 3rd and 4th. The live stream will not have English subtitles, but the archive stream, which will be available on May 2nd to June 7th, will have English subtitles. Does that mean after June 7th they're taking it down?
Or they're taking off the subtitles.
What if you're like in the middle of watching it and then like it's near the end and there's like a big reveal and then like the subtitles cut off and you're like no.
And then the
I
official.
was gonna ask, will it be available in China then?
See, what we do is someone downloads the stream and then re-airs it on a channel that China can watch. And then they also mentioned the official Kamen Rider Global Twitter account is having a giveaway. Neat.
Cool.
So we'll see if anything actually significant comes of this. Next, unsurprisingly, SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Zeztz Catastrum.
Oh, it looks so bulky.
Which of course
He's a
means
beefy
Orderm
boy.
is probably not far behind.
No.
This a thick boy.
Oh, and he comes with the freaking
Triple Zetzer.
Yeah, fuck, that's a
The
chunky
fucking
gun.
Spartan laser cannon.
Yeah.
Distinctive
Shit.
metallic orange, green, and silver. Range of motion in hips and other joints. Dynamic poses. 150 millimeters tall. The triple Zetzer. Capsule parts. Interchangeable hands. 9,900 yen. December release.
Very cool.
There's some mini children's Christmas presents.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, again, I just like how bulky it is.
I won't lie, if they do an hors d'oeuvre figure, which is very close to assured, I might buy it. I haven't bought a figure art in so long, but I'm seriously considering that.
Right.
All right, cool. Next, we have more Capsum sets announced. So we have DX Rider Capsum Set 05, which comes with the Lord Booster Capsum and the Darkness Capsum.
Oh, I need the Darkness Capsum. That's the one that the Darkness Nightmare uses.
Yeah. So this is not a booster set. It comes with the two of them. 1,100 yen, May 2nd release.
So it's like, I just like how the Zeztz driver says Darkness.
Darkness. Just dub it over with the fucking Just a Pancake dub over Xehanort. So this next one is a Capsum Gacha box. We have DX Legend Rider Capsum Random Box Zeztz version 1 and 2.
Okay.
So now these are random booster sets. Version 1 has Impact, Wing, Machinery, Recovery, Gravity, and Plasma. And then box 2 has Transform, Stream, Projection, Barrier, Wonder, and Booster.
Wonder.
Yeah. And then each box is 550 yen, May 2nd release. So each box gives you one of these random capsums. Very neat.
Very neat.
All right. So we haven't seen the Agito Superpower War film, but the fucking Twitter account for the movie decided to just go ahead and post the Henshin clip for Kamen Rider G7.
So just put spoilers on there, or?
I guess.
I mean, the movie comes out in 4 days apparently, so.
I mean, we know it's happening.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not out yet. It's coming out soon. But the point is, I'm amazed that they just straight up put the Henshin clip online for free. You know, the thing that most people are going to the movie to see.
Oh.
It was pretty cool. Like, I like he already has like the suit underneath, and then he like activates the belt, and it attracts all the pieces together.
I fucking love this. He has this like undersuit that looks casual for the most part, except for the little like ab design on the chest, and then his entire suit are just a fleet of drones that fly in and attach onto him.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
And apparently, like the four antenna are supposed to act like kind of like a wireless like router or something to signal the drones. So I understand their purpose, but like I still don't like the antenna on the helmet.
I will say that I don't like that they're as long as they are. If you watch the clip, you see them like fold up right at the end, but I like the way they look before they do that.
Yeah. But yes, as Decker is saying, it's Iron Man.
It's so Iron Man. It's not even debatable. It's just the extremist suit.
You said a flock of drones. I all I could think of was Iron Man, but I didn't say anything. I didn't want to be.
Honestly, like G3X or whatever is basically like the Iron Man of Kamen Rider. So
I genuinely love this. The belt is so cool, and I don't know if we've talked about it before or if they've shown it, but I think it's a pretty safe prediction that he can like command these drones to fly off and do shit on their own.
Yeah, apparently the yellow like bits on his suit, those are like little drones you can use. So.
Yeah, those are like the command modules for each drone.
Mm-hmm.
If it were me, I would have made them silver instead of yellow, but
okay.
I mean, there's already plenty of blue on the suit. I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah,
but like I would have made those silver, but I'm not the one designing the suit. But
yeah, someone clearly watched Iron Man when they like made this display.
Yeah,
this looks like the Hall Armors.
I love that they included Hojo's suit.
Yeah, they put in Hojo's suit.
But yeah, I really love this, and I love the belt, and I'm kind of tempted.
Like, I do love G3X, but honestly, like, in like my older age, I've just come to really appreciate like the simpleness of G3 itself. So I might go back and like watch some old like G3 clips in Agito to just like watch him do cool stuff.
And yes, speaking of wanting the belt, unsurprisingly, it's being released. So
Nice.
the CSM Henshin Belt G-Buckle Mark 7 and Gauge Lamp G-Buckle have been announced.
So we're actually getting like G3's battery belt. And then like that's cool. So that means you can put it on. It's gonna do like the like the charge up. Oh, that's cool.
So yes, the Henshin Belt G-Buckle Mark 7 is the G7 belt with the display in the middle that smacks of Forze. The displays on the side for each of the drones, and I love that it's in the shape of the Sol logo.
Better call Saul.
Yeah.
Okay, so is like on the G7 belt, does that mean it's gonna be like an LED screen and stuff like that?
It almost assuredly, because this screenshot that Decker showed, the screens are off, but it's safe to say that they do in fact turn on, like we see from screenshots of the movie.
Okay.
I actually really like belts that have like screens on them. I know it's really extra, but I like it.
Okay, do you know what this means then? This means this belt is them trying the whole LED screen on a belt so that they can make the way for a CSM Forze driver.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
And then it has like the proper LED of like the Forze suit, and then every time you put like a switch in, it like does like the LED blinking for like
now
every time you switch module.
As cool as this is, there is one aspect of it that seems a little impractical, because like these are clearly touch screens that have to be interacted with to like command the drones, but you can't see the screen very well from while you're using it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to like.
Maybe he just has good muscle memory.
That has to be it. He'll just have to. Obviously, it's
Or
not too hard, but he'll just have to like memorize where the buttons are.
Maybe it's connected to his helmet, like from the inside, and then
yeah, maybe.
Like when you look on it, you could type on a keyboard without looking at it, even though.
I mean, yeah, that's what they taught you in school.
Yeah, and yeah, this is also the next step in what the next FI's driver started. So I'm not going to complain too much. But
there's some most rider toys when you try to engine.
Exactly. I also love that people have been comparing this to the Glare driver because it's got what is clearly reminiscent of the login button on the top of it that you have to like press with your thumb.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Vegas. He probably has like a heads-up display.
Yeah.
So
all the more reason for me to love this.
This has to make a way for a CSM Forze driver, and I might have to get the Forze driver because I love that belt.
I can see them doing that.
About the ghost one.
This does seem like possible testing of new.
About it.
This does seem like it could be testing of new screen technology for them to redo previous drivers. Could you imagine if we got a gamer driver with an actual fucking screen?
Dude,
or also it's like designed to be the way it is, like
or a really good driver. Oh,
ooh.
I was actually thinking about the driver the whole time because I was thinking they actually did a cool job with the way that that works.
I'll always say, because I've said this before, if they do the CSM driver, it needs to have the ability to make that like mech mode that he had that one time.
That he has in the movie with the straw.
Yeah.
What?
Those were actually different scenes, but I always associate them with each other. Yeah. I'm sorry.
So yes, the G7.
I need to watch Drive. I was listening to the theme song today again and being just like, yeah, that's a great theme song, but I've never seen the show.
Drive's phenomenal.
I've been spoiled for it because I watched like the freaking Chase movie with you guys, and that's the only thing I've seen.
It's a fun song to have playing it while I'm driving in my car.
Yep.
I can imagine that.
All right, so yes, the G7 belt. Yeah, so the G7 belt is happening, and then also separately, we're getting a CSM release of the Gauge Lamp G Buckle, which is the original G3's belt.
I love it's called the Gauge Lamp.
Gauge?
Because there's a gauge on it.
So G3's whole thing is it's like the original G3 was like it was a suit he put on, and basically the rider belt is like a battery pack for the suit.
Yep.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, so it was never an actual like henshin belt. He had to literally like get his suit manually put on every single time he went out.
Which is hilarious that G7 is now like autonomous with the drones.
Yeah, G3 is like one of my top 5 favorite Kamen riders of all time. Like he's my favorite rider in Agito, and just everything about him is super cool because just like he's a rider that's supposed to be like themed after Kuga, and it's like a man-made Kuga, and he's really cool. When you see him like kill an unknown for the first time, it's like really satisfying.
I don't know what that is, so I just imagine the Pokemon, which was kind of upsetting.
Oh, they're
the
like,
unknown was just the name of the race of monsters they fought in Nagito.
yeah, you know,
That's what I was guessing.
yeah, they set people on fire, stuffed them into trees, made them drown from the inside. Fuck
Oh
that.
yeah, there were some messed up human deaths in that show.
Yeah, Agito's great.
I love this
Messed
description.
up human deaths. That's great.
Great.
Yeah, early Heisei Rider had a lot of murder.
Yeah. So I love this description
and
here.
plenty now still, so.
True. Maybe we're just desensitized to it now.
Yep.
I have played a lot of Danganronpa.
No.
I love this description here. It flashes violently when the operation time left falls below a minute. Power transmission from the battery can be increased with the energy volume buttons on the sides of the buckle. And it sounds like you'll be able to...
Volume.
So it sounds like there will be a 2-pack you can buy of the G-Buckle Mark 7 and the normal G-Buckle, but you can also buy the G-Buckle by itself. So they didn't say it, but I'm hoping that you can buy the Mark 7 belt on its own, because that's what I want.
I hope it has like the song that plays when he's like getting suited up, like the that'd be cool.
It's a complete selection modification belt. Of course it's got a background music button.
It's gonna have the siren like the woo woo woo.
I don't think it... I need someone to confirm if there is a CSM driver toy that exists that does not have a BGM button.
Maybe.
Don't they have voice lines on them too, usually? Or
Usually, yeah.
That's what I was saying when we were talking about the Ghost Driver last week. I was like, I hope it has the full like Tenkuji Takuru narration.
I legitimately want that, but again, I know I don't need that, so I'm probably not going to get it. But
it has Urisen lines. Dude, you just need to do a double thing and get the CSM Ghost Driver Emily and then the deluxe Urisen.
I still have the deluxe Urisen on my wish list, and I don't know if you can even really get it that easy anymore. I wonder if it's one of those things that went super up in price on eBay or super down in price on eBay. I should check.
I feel like if you went on Mandarake, you could probably find it pretty easily. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I made a Urisen puppet. Wasn't very good, but I did make it.
I thought it was good.
All right. Speaking of Agito toy releases, we have SH Figuarts Shoichi Sugami, like normal unhinged Shoichi.
I like it when they do this. I like it when they did this with Dan the Man.
The fucking just that smiling fucking face. I love it, dude. Jesus Christ.
He comes with a fucking cooking pan and daikon radish.
Well, yeah, that's what he was all about. He loved cooking and he loved radishes.
He comes with Mana-chan's bento box.
Looks like they modeled him after the actual actor, of course. So.
Oh, interesting. So he's got the normal altering, but also the burning and shining version. So he comes with the belt that you can make him pose like he's henching.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, shit.
So this is obviously part of the Agito 25th anniversary celebrations. They scanned actor Toshiki Kashu to replicate his facial structure, expressions, and body proportions. So what you're saying is this is based on him now and not his body from 2001.
Wow, dude.
That's mean. They
That's fine.
just said facial structure, but they also said body proportions. Okay.
Yeah. I love this zoom in on his dorky smile.
Yeah, no, Shoichi was a treasure.
I don't know him, but he likes cooking and radishes, so he sounds pretty great.
Well, yeah,
he's a good guy.
Basically he has amnesia the whole show, and so like he just kind of Agito just kind of happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
145 millimeters tall, comes with all the things we said. Premium Bandai web exclusive, 11,000 yen January release.
Okay, so we've gotten Dan. They made Takumi, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Takumi,
They
Izu,
did Izu.
Kaiza.
Did they do Masato?
They've done Takashi Hongo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can give the radish to Agito.
You could give the rash to anyone, honestly.
It did do Kusaka. Neat.
Cool.
All right. In more roleplay toy news, we have the Premium DX Geats Buster X, aka the black and blue.
Geet stuff because he's like super popular, right?
Yeah. So we have the black and blue reskin of the Geats Buster QB9 from Cross Geats in the Four Aces film.
Decker's so fucking done with Geats merch.
I think it's cool. I might I don't know if I'll buy this, but I really like it.
Yeah, you like
It's black. It's my color scheme, black and blue, and some silver.
wow, that's big. Holy shit.
Oh, that is pretty big.
Yeah, I just saw like the picture with like the person holding it with like the belt, and I'm
damn.
like, holy shit, yeah, damn.
Yeah, the one it's a recolor of is huge too, isn't it?
Well, I don't know because the original DX toy wouldn't have been this big. This is the premium DX.
Oh yeah, this is premium. Okay.
Did Doom Skeets have this too?
I think so. Why would he not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, so they'll probably do one for Doom Skeets as well.
Am I
like
stupid? Or am I not seeing an image of the gun mode? Okay,
maybe
so
it doesn't go in gun mode.
It does it have a gun mode?
I know the original folds down, but maybe this one doesn't.
Oh, he never used it in gun mode, so it's literally just a
damn it.
sword.
I like it better in gun mode.
Well then, break the blade off, and there you go, gun mode.
Okay, so this product boasts an 88 centimeter length, weighing approximately 1.1 kilograms.
It's
Like,
hefty.
mad props to Bandai Japan for being like, okay, he never used it in gun mode, so we'll just make it only in sword mode. But no, the whole thing about a toy is that it has to have a lot of playability. So let us have the ability to use it in gun mode, so we can be like, oh, man, this is if Cross Geats used it in gun mode. So
molded plastic, metallic blue, silver parts. Differs all white design, significant additions to recreate the in-show scenes where both sword and gun attacks are performed without transformation. It's possible to switch between sword attack mode and gun attack mode while remaining in sword form. So that sounds like it has gun mode sounds, but maybe the toy doesn't actually.
Mode.
Oh, so you can pretend that it's in gun mode, but it can't physically look like it's in gun mode.
Which is weird. Really stupid.
No, exactly. Like I said, Bandai Japan's taking this like too literally.
Did they do a premium DX version of the actual QB9? Because if they did, there's no reason to not just reuse that mold.
Exactly. Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, see, and that one could change. So why would they purposefully remove it?
Because they want to be show accurate, yeah.
So then anyone who wants to be show accurate can just not transform it.
No, that's what I was saying. I'm like, it's a toy. You should give us the ability to like play with it however we want.
The attack sounds that change depending on the mode. Special attack sounds such as throwing sounds and rapid gunfire sounds can be activated. 2 sword attack special moves, 1 gun attack special move. It features giant
sword that shoots, so it's like Link's sword when he's at full health.
It features giant form sound effects inspired by the final battle. Even in giant form, you can still switch between sword attack mode and gun attack mode. Sound effects for each mode are different from those of the normal state. It's not super clear, but there are no images of it in gun mode, so that tells me it doesn't change.
No, exactly. It has the sound effects to do gun mode. It just can't look like the gun mode.
Oh, this is a fun detail. So on the back of it, the colors of the blade are as they should be, whereas with the premium DX of the original QB9, it was just straight white on the back. They didn't bother painting the back side of the blade,
wow,
but they did for this one.
Lazy.
Seriously, they didn't paint the back of it?
So
It's
now,
supposed to be premium DX, guys.
so now you have a trade up. You can get the original QB9 Premium DX and have one that can transform, or you can get the Premium DX of the Buster X and have it look
No gun
accurate
look.
but not transform.
Oh God, I've gone cross-eyed.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I mean, Ichi's a Cross Skeets fan. He likes the suit. He just doesn't like the character who used the suit.
Correct. But the real question,
Yeah,
which this
fair.
article doesn't seem to address, is can you put buckles in it?
Oh, why would you not be able to put buckles in it?
Because he didn't use buckles?
Oh, because the size. Oh, yeah, it's because just like you didn't use gun.
Yeah, he didn't use buckles. Because that was
The
it.
slot's there. I can see it in one of the images.
Okay, Decker's saying no, you cannot put buckles in it.
Fuck me.
I mean, he was a one-time movie writer.
That doesn't matter.
They don't use other gimmicks. Anyways, we're gonna get Doomsgeets, obviously, and it's gonna be the same shit as this because they just have to paint it gold. That's it. There you go. Bam, Doomsgeets.
All right. Anyways, premium Bandai web exclusive, 17,600 yen October release.
No, thank you.
Spooky.
X is what I fill in on the box of do you want this? Got him.
Nice.
And our last news story is that Toei Company is launching their own gaming developing company. Toei Company has announced Toei Games.
So, what you're...
Didn't Sanrio just announce they were opening a gaming company like at the same time, or was this the same company?
So Toei's just like, fine, we'll do it ourselves.
Well, what the fuck Toku Games has Bandai Namco made for them lately?
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll finally get more climax fight heroes and Batride War.
They just recently on that like anniversary stream not too long ago announced that they're making like a Kamen Rider mobile game of some sort. So maybe this is under that this new brand.
Let's ride commons
okay,
all
could
over
be.
again. Yeah, that's all they're gonna do. It's just gonna be mobile games. Oh.
As part of the launch, the company's official website and Twitter account was launched. Also revealed was the company's official logo designed by Kairosoft. The same Kairosoft that made all those simulator mobile games?
So mobile games, we have more and more evidence for.
I'm pretty sure Kairosoft is the same company that did like Game Dev Tycoon or Simulator and a bunch of other like mobile simulator games.
Oh, make your own toku.
We have that. It's called Chroma Squad.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I just
Good
bought
game.
that for Allie the other day or last week because it was on sale.
Toku Toy Shop Simulator. Yeah, you can be a Toku middleman.
Can't you fucking imagine a fucking Toku toy shop?
Well, there was one that was like run a card shop.
Yeah,
that
TCG
one-
Shop Simulator. Legends of Hierapolis.
That's cute.
Oh yeah, that's Kairosoft for sure. I can tell by some of the sprites. Yep, that's Kairosoft for sure. Okay, so according to Toei Company President CEO Fumio Yoshimura, they intend to position Toei Games as a new pillar alongside the fields that have been their mainstays, such as movies, TV, and events. This is also part of Toei's long-term vision, Toei New Wave 2033, which it sounds like a Spider-Man variant.
Aims to take over the world.
Well, it would be on brand for them, which aims to deliver stories created by Toei to the entire world. Does that
Oh my
tell
god,
us?
I was right.
Does that tell us that they're going to launch their games globally? Fucking hope so.
Because they're gonna be fucking mobile games.
Yeah.
Oh.
Games are extremely blah, 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 blah. This doesn't matter. Toei aims to create new IPs from scratch rather than simply utilizing existing IP.
Cool. So no Rider or Sentai Project Red.
Oh, I was so excited until that part.
Well, I fucking don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm sick, Decker. My voice is gonna crack.
Leave him alone.
I'm sick and I've had a rough week, but I'm still here doing the show.
Yeah.
He's a boss.
Okay. Hold on.
Mhm.
They plan to launch games primarily on PC via Steam, with plans to expand to consoles.
Okay.
Oh, this might not be a trash fire.
But it's also going to be original stuff, so I wonder what they're going to do.
All I'm saying is, and Ichi will agree with me on this, King Oger Dynasty Warriors game.
Oh my god.
I think that would work.
All the King Oger kingdoms. That'd be
That
fun.
would super work.
Bruh.
Can they put them in like Fortnite or something?
I was about to say, they have the data for the King Oger countries from porting them to Fortnite. It would be the least problematic. It would take the least amount of work to make a King Oger game.
I would just main Racules the whole time. And then you get a bonus costume for her where it's Robocles, Husty. That'd be great. There you go. There you go, Toei. Take that.
They mentioned these new properties are made by creators from Japan and abroad. The first game under the Toei Games brand will be announced April 24th. So wait,
That's today.
so that's happening soon.
It would have been yesterday, wouldn't it?
It's happening right now. Yeah, today's the 24th.
But that's tomorrow.
Wait, it's this. What is it? Let me see. Hang on. Oh, it's that's not Ryder. Get out of here.
Okay, hold on.
What is it?
We have info on this. Announcing 3 publishing titles at once. First for Toei Games: Killa, Hino, and Debug Nefemi.
What?
Excuse me.
So Nefemi looks like a Newgrounds Flash cartoon. Hino looks like a very artsy indie game. And Killa looks like the art style, I want to say Danganronpa, but that might just be my bias. Maybe like it does look like some kind of visual novel, but I could be wrong.
Chunsoft looking thing.
Yeah, it does look kind of Chunsoft-y.
What was it, Chunsoft?
Yeah. So Killa,
Okay,
Kill the
I've
Law.
always been calling it Chunsoft my
So that's
entire life, so
gonna be
I'm
some
kind of
sort of
embarrassed.
dark themed game. Hino looks like one of those like cutesy platformers that's actually really fucking sad when you look closely at the plot. And then Debug Nefemi looks like someone made a game out of a Newgrounds Flash cartoon from the early 2000s. I will wait for more details before I judge them too harshly.
Yeah, like, is it just the titles now, or is there any kind of summary of any of them?
All they showed was the promotional art. Actually, no, there's Steam listings. Okay, hold on, we're looking at this.
Let's look at these. Yeah.
Killa is okay. So Killa's got like a Paper Mario kind of thing where it's like flat characters in a 3D world. Killa is a 3D adventure mystery with multiple endings. Fuck.
Wait, is that bad?
That's how you hook me. I like games with multiple endings.
Oh, okay, so it's good.
Valhalla, our protagonist, seeks the killer of her mentor, a mentor she treasures like family, venturing to an unknown island. It's Danganronpa 2.
Danganronpa.
The rompiness.
Too romp, too furious. No, wait, that's coming out later this year.
Oh, I'm seeing some Persona-looking imagery. Things get weird. Oh yeah, things get weird in this game.
I like when things get weird.
All right, so that's Killa. Then let's look at Hino. Join Hino and the whimsical Moni Moni skeleton as they traverse a shadow-cloaked world in this atmospheric 2D dark fantasy adventure. So yes, exactly what I thought. A side-scroller that looks cute but then gets fucking terrifying.
Oh, so it's
or existential.
Well, sorry, so what was that, Lane?
Doki Doki.
You said Doki Doki.
Well, that wasn't a side-scroller, that was just a visual novel.
I know, but it was cute and then got serious.
There's a game that I'm thinking of, but I can't remember the name of it. It's got kind of similar. I don't want to say Hollow Knight, but not quite it.
Undertale?
No.
It's kind of like Undertale.
Anyways, and then Debug Nefemi. Oh, I see. So this is looking like a retro RPG. This world is plagued by anomalies known as bugs. Its inhabitants are creatures called Nefemi. Innate missions, lost memories, precious friends, and a journey to debug the world. So is this like a cyberpunk thing? Is this like a we're characters on the internet kind of thing? That screen looks very Undertale-y.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one might be kind of Undertale-y.
Love Undertale.
So it's Undertale, but like with a debugging kind of twinge to its vibe. Interesting.
Cool.
I'll keep an eye out for these. So yeah, those are those announcements, and that is the news.
All right.
Interesting.
Very cool stuff. Yeah. All right, I'm on it.
Good morning, Zeztz.
You can always tell if somebody is someone else's dad because they show them how to ride a bike.
You're so right.
Okay.
Either that or they were going to have a scene where he was like, let's play catch, random child.
No, Zero's more the father of, I'm going to just mold my son into the perfect fucking agent.
I will mold my son to fulfill the dream that I could not fulfill myself.
You've really grown.
And then all of my dreams about having shark attacks and meteors hit my son are going to actually happen to my son.
I have turned my son into my work project. Holy fucking shit.
Chronicle's right. We finally have a bad dad in a Rainbow Rider series.
There we go.
This is the wait, you don't think that Masamune was a bad dad?
Well,
he wasn't rare. He wasn't.
Okay,
real.
for the most part, I'd say bad dad, but I do think that towards the end he had kind of an uptick.
That's fair. We still have time for Zero.
Yeah. So the episode starts with Baku praying at the grave of his dead not family.
Yeah.
His parents. And then he walks past Zero, who basically leaks to him, yeah, so you've like leaked a lot of government secrets to people. So Code is like super coming to kill you and everyone you care about.
Yep.
Just figured I'd give you the heads up in case that wasn't obvious.
Also, I like the detail that like he wasn't, when he went to go visit the grave, or like Baku the grave, he wasn't wearing his gloves.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh.
And I love that for no real reason at all, the setting for this episode after this was within Zero's dream.
Why not?
I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's an appropriate place for climax, but to have Baku invade Zero's dream seemed a little random and unprompted.
No, I liked it, honestly. I thought that was really cool. And so, yeah, so then, like, we see...
We'll get to that. I just want to... Because, just like, what's to stop Baku from invading someone else's dream that night? Why does it have to be Zero's? Did Zero, like, force him into his own dream somehow?
Oh, maybe.
That's what I'm wondering about.
Yeah, so he goes to Zero's dream, and Nem's there as well, because Nem always shows up where Baku is.
Dressed up in a Kamen Rider Kigurumi.
Yeah, like that's Kigurumi.
It's also fun that, like, he has everyone else, like, all right, none of you go to sleep. Here's a shit ton of fucking energy drinks.
No, he pushes a fucking button that just summons like a secret compartment of energy drinks.
Yeah.
You hear a fucking cat too, and like they pop up.
So the fucking Zeztz Spyroom just had those on hand?
Sound effect.
Yeah, they're like Code issued, like issued energy drinks.
If they came from Code, I wouldn't trust them. They could be drugged.
Yes.
You're actually very smart.
Right? They drugged the wake-up drinks.
I like that Fujimi, like he's just like doing like pull-ups to like.
Yeah, he's doing pull-ups at a pull-up bar out of nowhere.
Wouldn't that tire you out more?
Also true.
So sometimes working out can actually kind of like give you a lot of energy. So
I mean, I've used it to stay awake, which you have attested to.
I do think that like moving your body around does help with staying awake, but like exerting yourself too much might have a reverse effect.
I mean, I'm just impressed you can do pull-ups, because doing pull-ups is really hard.
Yeah, Fujimi is apparently
I don't think I can even do
a
one
little
pull-up.
So then we get apparently with what is Zero's personal nightmare in his subconscious, which is the I think it's like the darkness nightmare, and it's basically like it looks exactly like Zeztz Impact, but it's just a nice black and gray color scheme, and for like I've stated before, it's my favorite suit in the whole show. It is perfect.
I actually think
I like how mad it is.
I actually think this is genius.
right?
So my question is, I don't know if they explain it in the episode, because again, I'm sick and barely trying as much as possible to pay attention. The thing I'm wondering is, did this nightmare in this form exist before Zeztz? Because if it did, that means that when Zero created the Zeztz system, he designed it based on the appearance of his nightmare.
It's very possible, but it also just could be like the nightmare manifesting itself to look like Zeztz.
That is the other possibility, but I think my idea makes more sense.
I think it's what Lane said, but I hope it's what Ichi said.
Yeah.
Either way would be interesting, but I would like to clarify, because some aspects of the story and the motivation are kind of going so crazy that it's hard to keep track of who's doing what and why, especially with Nox, but I've talked about that before.
Yeah.
So apparently Zero, in his pursuit of creating the Zeztz system as a more effective way to combat the nightmares, has been using Baku as a training tool, or rather has been using his own nightmare as a training tool for Baku all of his life in order to prepare him to take on the mantle of Zeztz.
Yeah, so every like accident that's happened to him, like the shark attack, the meteorite, the when he got run over by the car, when he went to his coma for the premonition, like that was all Zero's nightmare doing that. That's how it explains when like they looked in the car when he got hit, there was no one in the car.
No one in the car, yeah.
That is amazing. I love this idea, because there's been precedent the whole show for when nightmares do stuff in the dream, it manifests in reality. And it's amazing that none of us ever stopped to think, hey, I wonder if all this weird bad luck shit that's been happening to Baku might have been the manifestations of a nightmare. Yeah, it makes perfect sense in retrospect, but none of us ever made that theory.
I never thought of it.
That's why I've been loving this show, because they answer everything.
But what I'm wondering now as a result of that is, we've seen, at least in the premonition, this is probably still true, nightmares making bad things happen in someone's dream has been pursuant to the purpose of eventually stealing their body and manifesting in the real world. The nightmare inside Zero presumably has been operating for all of these years, and through this episode, we've proven that has successfully manifested disasters the same way that we've seen all the other nightmares do, where the thing that happens behind the mind doors happens in the dream and then happens in real world. So if enough of these occurrences have manifested in the real world, why hasn't the nightmare manifested in the real world, is what I'm ramping up to.
I don't know.
Maybe Zero just has a really good like lock on it. So.
Has Zero been like keeping a leash on it somehow?
Making a deal with it? Did he make a deal with it to help it train his son, but not like use his body?
But so let's talk a little bit about the design. So yes, it's a gray and black reskin of the Physicam impact suit, but instead of the Zeztz driver, it's using the belt from Projection. And I think that's a very smart palette swap reuse, because it's not Zeztz. It's similar to Zeztz. It's the same design, but it's a different existence entirely.
But then Decker's showing in this picture up here that apparently next week he's using the Zeztz driver, so that might actually be Zero himself using the like darkness capsule.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I fucking hope so. That's why I gotta get this capsule.
That seems the likely theory, but we also thought this was Zero beforehand, so who knows?
Well, that was just all of us, just because like we didn't like when they show these screenshots, they trick you into thinking it's like the Shin Boom Boonja when we thought like Mira's friend was gonna be fucking Boon Pink, and then that was like the biggest like fuck you ever.
That was a purposeful fake out. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I still fucking hate them for doing that though.
So I really, really loved the imagery when Baku entered Zero's dream. He just like spawns in a train that's, traveling, and you see the fucking like chunked out red moon flying by several times, which is
Oh yeah, it's like a subway.
Very fun, if nonsensical.
It's a Hanna-Barbera dream.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, just like repeating backgrounds.
Yep.
Not a steam train, but a dream train.
Exactly.
Choo choo.
And then, yeah, so as Baku is fighting the darkness nightmare, I love the parallel to the Black Case occurrences because he attacks him with meteors, with shark arms, with electric attacks, all to mirror the things that happened to Baku.
Yeah, and then Order like deactivates them all. It's really cool.
We get to see both
He
the
like
Caster
makes
Man Order.
spikes that catch the lightning, like lightning rods.
Lightning rods, that was fun.
No, I like that. Not just because it was lightning.
Yeah. I want to say real lightning, but it wasn't. It was dream lightning.
Real
lightning. No, yeah, no power thirst.
But yeah, so because Zero kept saying to Baku, "You've really grown," he clues into the truth that Zero is in fact his proper real birth father, who has been using him to complete the Zeztz project basically his whole life.
And like, yeah, he's just like, he's confronting him and he's like, what kind of a father are you? And I'm sitting here going like, dude, he's not trying to be like a good father. He had you as a first son, and then he's like, I'm going to morph you into the perfect agent.
I just still can't believe that the scene that like clues it all in is him there showing him how to ride a bike.
Oh, I guess it would be that, wouldn't it, Vegas? Isn't that like the whole thing? He's like
Gendo molding Shinji into the perfect Eva pilot.
He's a bit Gendo-y.
Which is so fucking funny because today they announced the next Final Fantasy XIV's Alliance Raid series is goddamn Evangelion crossover.
Decker, I'm not denying that. I never said like, oh, he's not like good father.
Oh yeah, no, absolute shitbag of a father.
Common Father Zero.
There's our episode name.
That's our episode.
Zeroth place father.
God bless you, Jerry.
So yeah, we get this fight between Zeztz and the Darkness Nightmare. I guess it's not Zeztz Noir or not any of those other names we heard. And yeah.
0 out of 10, Dad.
0 out of 10.
Exactly.
That's good.
It's a good one, Seb.
Yeah. I thought it was a pretty solid episode. It's a very fun way to reveal this plot twist that makes sense in retrospect. Didn't just come out of nowhere. 0 out of 7. There you go.
There we go. Anyways, yeah, I love this. I love the Zeztz Darkness Nightmare. It's my favorite suit in the show. It's just it's everything that I like had a problem with. Like every problem I had with the Zeztz Impact suit, because like it's the color scheme. Like, I'll be fair, it's color scheme not a fan of.
I also really don't like Impact suits specifically, but as we've talked about, there have been plenty of other Zeztz suits that I like, and Orderm is objectively the best one.
Oh yeah, and then like Nem's like kidnapped by Sieg, and then like the lady.
Oh, yeah, and he's like all weird to her and shows her like a nightmare prison and is like, this is all your sin that you did.
Yeah, no, he's like really fucking with her, and then like we're back in like the lady's talking to Nox and being like, you have to protect Nem, and he's like, the fuck I don't, and she's like, no, yes you do, and he's like,
well, Nox mentions that he wants to keep Nem safe for his own reasons, and again, Nox's motivations I cannot keep track of for the fucking life of me anymore.
No, he has changed so many times, like flipping and flopping.
Like, the only thing I know for sure is that he hates Code and wants revenge against him. That much is clear, but why he's doing any of the specific things he's doing, I cannot follow anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He has some kind of plan, I guess.
Sieg is just shitposting for the sake of what's the most fun. No one needs to pay attention to him yet.
He's Jack's digital circus.
But what I don't get is, so Nem, when Sieg and Nem are interacting, they mentioned that apparently some of the nightmares were not spawned from her, which is an interesting thing to bring up, because now we have to worry about where the nightmares actually come from. And then the other thing that bugged me was Nem escapes and runs through like the garden of her own subconscious, if that's what that was. And then she like runs into the lady's base in the dream world. And then she like is like scratching on the door like a puppy in the rain.
And she's like, "What am I?"
and my response to that scene is, can you not let her inside?
No, and she's like saying to her like, "Oh, why was I born?" She's like, "Because I made you. I want you." He's like, "No, nightmare. That's not your fucking daughter."
Yeah, that's based on the flashback that we saw. All we know is a nightmare slashed the lady's hand, and then a baby was there. So
Yeah, I don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying. I think Nem's like a human nightmare hybrid, obviously.
I believe I posited this theory back when that episode happened, but I think it would be hilarious if the idea of Nem was spawned from the lady's, like, her worst fear, her bad dream is being a mother.
Having a baby?
So
Oh my
as a
God.
result, the nightmare went, I'm going to make your bad dream come true. Poof! You have baby now.
I just think they're gonna just pull a Koyumi from Wizard with Nem, where she's just like the plot device and she's like the source of everything that's happened.
We already know that's true. We already know that the lady spawned several nightmares from her, if not most of them. Now we know it's not all of them. But then where do the other ones come from then? Are they just a natural occurrence in the ether of dream world?
Yeah, I think it's just because there's so many fucking humans that like everyone has dreams, everyone has nightmares. So,
but then if they're a naturally occurring existence, then the question becomes, why are they only becoming a thing recently? And that's far too long of a discussion for me to care to have.
Yeah, right. Oh, and also lastly, I guess Three's talking to like someone else in code, and he's like, "I'll take care of it." So,
Agent -1. Is there someone even higher now?
No, but
Yeah.
obviously there's like probably someone even Zero answers to, but apparently I guess they want Zero out of the picture because he's probably doing something that they don't want him doing.
It's Agent -1, Agent 0.5, Agent Imaginary Number.
No, yeah, Jerry, like I was saying, like that shot in the opening of like Three like doing the tongue thing, like pointing a gun at the back of Zero's head, like that's obviously him trying to.
I saw in the preview 3 gets excited. There was one shot where 3 made like a kind of laughy face, and I'm like, oh, is it finally happening?
Yeah, I think his theory is finally going to be off his rocker. So,
What?
or he's always been off his rocker.
And he's just been hiding it?
Yep.
Jerry says, what if the final villain is 3? Are you saying he's Threevil?
Is he gonna kill Zero and replace?
Is he a triple agent?
Ta-da!
Oh,
Maybe.
that's why he's 3.
Yeah. No,
Hey.
no, seven. It's Godzilla -0, not Agent -0.
Ah, yes, Goo.
Goo, you have chosen Goo.
Goo.
Thrice the
Threevil.
pride, thrice the fold. Yeah, Threevil, like I said.
We
Just
can
one
keep that
cal-
in our back pocket for a future episode title.
Threevil goes west.
Just 1 calorie. Not evil enough.
Just one capsule.
Just 1 capsule. Yeah, anyways, I love that Zero is Baku's dad. I think that's a really fucking good twist, and Zero still remains my favorite character.
So now,
even though he's a piece of shit.
so now the question is, who's Baku's real mom? Who did Zero
I was
fuck?
wondering that too.
358 over 2 Zeztz.
Oh no!
That's so good.
Oh god!
A scattered memory is like a shattered tree or whatever the fuck.
Which is on brand because that game had amnesia and memory erasure, just like Zeztz does.
Oh, no, it's a scattered dream. It's like a far off memory. A far off memory is like a scattered dream. I want to put the pieces together. Yours and mine.
Is any of this for real or not?
Organization core.
I love Sanctuary.
What if Baku is a nightmare baby too, like Nem? Holy fucking shit.
Oh,
I can imagine that being the case. I can imagine that being the case. And their secret brother and sister.
Oh my god, Colorado Zeztz dream drop.
Distance.
Tree Prop says.
What if the lady is like Zero's sister, so that they're like?
I was about to say, what if Zero fucked the lady, and that's why she didn't like having a child, because it was so rough the first time. She never wanted it to happen again, and then it manifested in her nightmare, and that's what spawned them.
Oh no! Oh no!
I was also gonna say, what if Baku becoming a child was a manifestation of a nightmare's black case effect, the same way that all the other things that happen in the dreams happen for real. Zero dreamed about having a child that he can mold into the perfect agent, and the nightmare made that real, and that's where Baku came from.
And then Zero's gonna transform to Ivan Ooze and then be welcome to my nightmare. I think if that happens, Cell will watch the entirety of the show.
Are you okay, man?
No.
Okay, somewhere in the thumbnail we have to put like Zero's face on like Ivan Ooze's body or something.
With like absolutely no freaking context.
Yeah, no context.
God knows there's enough shots of Zero's face that won't be too hard.
Agent Zero.
Ooh, Zero.
All right, Jerry. I think you've hit your limit.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die.
All right. Anyways,
No, don't die.
like I said, Zeztz is still great, and I love all this shit with Zero, and I think Zero is gonna get his comeuppance very soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No comeuppance.
Which he deserves. Like I said, he's my favorite character, but like even I agree that he's a piece of shit.
You pointing a gun at his head while a single tear rolls down your cheek. I'm glad you weren't a cat.
I may be putting you down like one, but at least you're
oh my
God.
No, he's not a cat. We've established this. Minami is the cat.
I would have rather you were a cat than a terrible father.
She became a cat nightmare. She spawned a tail for a little bit, and she had a necklace that had her code number on it. So she's the cat.
Oh yeah, she is
Always
the
been
cat.
the cat. Anyways, Joe Chuck.
It's so funny that we were just making all those Kingdom Hearts jokes, because in the opening shot where Kiki and Kodo are looking at like the map of the multiverse, it straight up looks like a world map from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting the purple Gavan to be that cute.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I also can't believe that this motherfucker has the ability to just like use like a ninjutsu technique to like teleport into other Earths.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a ship or anything. He can just fucking do the technique, and he just teleports wherever the fuck he wants.
He just no clips.
He straight up just no clips between dimensions. So funny.
Yeah, he just types fucking no clip into the command.
Yeah, he just no clips.
No clip, no jutsu.
Look at his glasses. He is a nerd. He's no clipping.
Oh my fucking God.
I thought it was the funniest shit when like he gets like he gets like his like henshin like forced off or whatever, because they put the Morgear to sleep, and you just see him, he just looks like he's like, oh no, I'm exposed. Oh no.
Okay, we got a lot to get through. So yes, this episode is the debut of Gavan Raiya, which is funny. Raiya, because it's based on the old metal hero Jiraiya, who was a ninja hero, which is why this guy is ninja themed and has ninja powers.
I gotta say, like, it's a fucking badass suit. It looks so good.
It is a little odd that he is purple.
I like his normal clothes more.
It is kind of odd that he is purple, but I'm kind of on board with it.
A purple ninja at least makes a little more sense than an orange ninja.
That is true.
Apparently the guy with the metal jewelry was the Crushing Buffalo Raider in 01. Huh.
Oh, that's fun. We'll talk about him later, though. Okay. Kiki and Kodo go back to the scene of where they blew up 4 buildings for no reason.
Oh, you were so pissed off.
Oh, I'm still pissed off about that. And like they spot the Keeg Imorgir, which is sitting there for some reason, even though he warps in already transformed for somehow. Belt mechanics, people, belt mechanics. How is the Imorgir there if he's already using it to transform?
Oh, okay. Also, Kaguya, I want to thank Kaguya very much. They gave us some like kind of more inside the episode because like where like Patron and the other guy like they were like if they knew Reiji was Gavan. Apparently they do know he's Gavan. They're just making fun of him that he still wants to work for like the shittiest department, even though that's just a secret front, so they can conduct the Gavan.
All right, this is going to be a whole fucking topic, but let's get into this. Wani Bucci and Patran are pissing me off.
Yeah. A little bit. Well, okay, except for the thing Patron does at the end, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
That's a different matter. So, as of this episode, we have concrete proof that they do in fact know that Reiji's Gavan because they watch him fucking henshin.
Yes.
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to say because they watch Gavan. A little too meta there.
They watch the original Gavan.
There has been a weirdly equivalent amount of evidence supporting the idea that they do know that he's Gavan and that they didn't know he's Gavan. And the primary thing that I've been maintaining in support that they did not know that he was Gavan is just the way that they treat him and his department like shit.
Maybe they're just jealous.
The primary thing is, okay, we know from this episode that they know that Gavan is there's only supposed to be one Gavan in all of the universe. So if they know that Reiji's Gavan, that he is a person of sufficient qualifications and ability that he gets to be the one Gavan in the universe, why do they still treat him like shit?
Maybe
Would one not assume that being in such a coveted position would command respect? At least to his face. At least to his face. If they want to be jealous little shitbags behind his back, that's fine. But to his face and to the face of his comrades, they treat him like garbage. And I don't get it.
I think it's because it might be like a jealousy, kind of like envious thing. So they're just like poking fun at him because it's their way of coping with the fact that he got chosen to be Gavan.
That's what I was thinking.
They think he doesn't deserve it. Not their decision. That is the decision of their superior officers. He has proven repeatedly that he has the qualifications and that he serves his duty as Gavan sufficiently.
Also, like the fans have mentioned this before. They were all like they all went to the same like academy together, and they used to like bully Reiji in school. So
maybe they're just still bullying him now.
Yeah,
they just never stopped.
They're dicks. They're just assholes.
If that's true, then this is literally a case of be careful who you insult in high school.
Because they could be an interdimensional hero.
Now, what I think is a factor here is I think because the work of the records division is top secret, I think they know that Imorgirs exist because of the incidents they've been happening. But what I think Wanipot doesn't know is that there are other universes.
No, I don't think they know that there's other universes.
I think they are under the impression that Gavan is only pursuing Imorgir crimes in Alpha Earth. The idea that multiverses exist feels like the thing that the records division would keep under wraps. So when they talk about like, oh, something's going on. Oh, there's something going on under our noses. We need to look into it. I think what is happening to them is they don't know there are other multiverses. So it feels like they are entering an arc where they are going to start nosing their way in and getting more involved.
Yeah, so I think it. Like you said, I think it's the like they know Gavan exists and stuff. They just don't know the whole like other universe thing.
And that honestly speaks to their character as absolute shitbags if they are knowingly chiding Reiji and his entire division, despite Reiji being the one in a universe title of Uchuu Keiji Gavan.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one. Kamen.
When Raiya shows up and the two of them fight, Wani Pat remark, but there's only supposed to be one Gavan in the universe. So that tells me that they don't know that other universes exist, because if they did, they would know that in those other universes, there's a Gavan in each one.
Gavans, yeah.
So that is the conclusion I've come to with regards to them. They're just terrible fucking people who don't get told anything.
One of them's a cute robot, though.
Yeah, voiced by Dio.
And yes, let's briefly touch on their bit at the end where Patron says that he's going to become Gavan.
Which I really, really hope that happens.
I would love that to happen.
I mean, that was my first thought, too, is like, now let's find a universe where we're better than that ragey guy.
This could lead to them discovering multiverses exist. This could them searching, like you said, searching for a universe that doesn't have one and trying to become the Gavan of that universe. And I'll put it out there again. I know I previously talked about this. I would love it if, because all these Gavans we've seen have been unique in different ways, I would love it if the way their Gavan system worked is Wanibuchi is the body and Patron breaks apart.
They fuse.
And it grips onto him.
They fuse.
And then they fuse together.
Please don't make the jerk ones the best Gavan.
They become Gavan Wani.
Because let's be real, look at Patron's face. That already looks like when Gavan's helmets light up.
I loved that shot when he like turns around and he just has this very like serious, angry look on his fucking face. He's just, I'm gonna be Gavan.
We could straight up just get Wanibuchi turning into Gavan Patron.
Oh fuck, dude.
And you know it'll be awesome.
And again, he's voiced by Dio. He's voiced by fucking Dio.
It could be a homage to Kabutak. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Pretty cutesy. Yeah, it's like a Metal Hero mascot series.
Okay,
Actually, that'd be Emily's jam.
So that's the.
It probably would be, unfortunately. I'm very, very predictable.
So that is the deal with Wanipat.
So Raiya just, he's from another universe and he has to go investigate some shit.
It's so funny that the first thing he does in the episode, as Kiki and Kodo are walking up to the ruin of the buildings they blew up again. I talked about Kiku showing up for some reason separately. He warps in and sees Kiki and Kodo, and frame 0 immediately warps back out again. He comes in, realizes, there's no Imorgir anomaly here. Bye. It's so funny.
He probably just like detected that like Kiki was a Gavan. So, but he's like, she's not a threat.
I don't know that he did, because in a later scene we see him use his ability to like touch the ground and like sonar detect Imorgir anomalies. But he didn't even do that in the first one. So I wonder if he even like did his job in that scene. But yes, he does Kazanami Ryu Jigen Watari. So he has the ninja jutsu ability to transcend dimensions, to walk through walls, turn invisible, and whatever other ninja bullshit they feel like coming up with.
That was a funny shit where his commander goes he's like, can't you use the door? He's like, it's easier this way. And he's like, I don't think anything's easier than opening a door.
I love him having the character quirk of doors are too much trouble. I'm going to no clip through walls everywhere.
He really is a no clipper, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that reminds me of when I used to play the Jedi Outcast game. I like learned cheats and how to use like the command system, like open it up in a game, and I like put no clips so I could the console, so I could like no clip through like all the levels and get to the part I wanted.
This is Gavan console command.
Yep.
So he's apparently from Zeta dimension where everything is slightly purple, which matches him, I guess. And the agency, the department of the Galactic Police that he works for is the Interstellar Intelligence Service. So he's basically a ninja spy for the government.
Cool.
And apparently, I don't know if this is accurate, but they seem to think that their Earth is Earth 1, and that the other Earths are like higher numbers.
Well, yeah, every fucking Earth will think that they're like the like primary one.
That's not even true because I don't remember what they are, but we've seen the other Earths be like the other dimensions get labeled with numbers, and none of them have labeled themselves as Dimension 1. But apparently the Galactic Police in Zeta think they are Earth 1, which is funny. I wonder if that's a nod to the fact that Jiraiya is an existing metal hero. So it's like, I'm the most senior power set here. So obviously my Earth came first.
Yeah.
I was also interested by his commander, who is apparently his name is Derleth. I looked that up because I was curious about the actor. I was wondering if maybe the actor was like the previous Jiraiya, but apparently no. He was in he had some minor roles in things like Zero One, and he voiced in like Persona 4 and some other shit. But
okay.
What I did discover was his name, Derleth, is the name of a commander from Gundam Seed.
Oh, cool.
So that's fun.
That's neat.
So we cut to Lambda, where Bushido just kills a random Imons who's not worth talking about. Yeah, and then we also... the other new thing that debuted this episode is the Gavarian Dolnado, which is clearly a reference to the Dole from Old Gavan.
A Dorado?
Yeah, the Dorado. The Dorito. So, as with the other Gavarian units, there is a big ship attachment version and also a human-sized weapon version. And the design of it on its own is really fucking odd because it looks like just like a pair of cuffs with a dragon's neck sticking out of it. But I will say that when it combines with the Cosmo Gavarian, that combined spaceship form that it takes is actually very, very cool.
Yeah.
I like that better than the original Dole, where it just dangled under the bottom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of a magic hand thing, which is an interesting parallel to handcuffs. And one thing that kind of I was not worrying, but wondering about is when Raiya is talking to his Imorgir Keeg, which is from Kigu because it's surprise. He says that Keeg's fear will be his guiding light. I'm pretty sure Keeg is not fear. I'm pretty sure he's surprise. Didn't we establish Death Gavan's battery as fear? Or was that not accurate?
I thought it was fear.
Oh, right. Death
jealousy.
Gavan's jealousy. And okay, so Raiya is fear. Thank God, because I would have hated that inconsistency.
No, he is fear. He outright said fear several times.
That's why I was wondering about it.
I thought it was interesting that he brings up the 5 primal emotions and it's just inside out, which I know that they're based on the same principle, but that's still funny.
Yeah, he makes mention of the 5 principles and controlling them is important, and he mentions joy, anger, sorrow, pleasure, and fear. 4 of these are our main Gavans. The one that is not in this list is pleasure.
Which they freaking discussed into the stratosphere, I guess.
So does this mean there is going to be a pleasure Imorgir and or Gavan?
It is going to be some sexy ass woman.
I hope it's a sex. Okay, I was just about to say something that would really come across as sus, but I was going to say I hope it's a sexy man. But no, what I mean is I hope it's Metaton.
No, you know what? Just make Fade a Gavan.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean, right? Ichi.
Yeah. So I just looked it up.
Not literally Metaton. That would be awesome. But
no. I just looked it up because I was like, Yukaida was a Gavan Imorgir. Wasn't he surprised? But I looked it up. According to the wiki, Yukaida is the Imorgir for pleasure, and that was the Imorgir that Gato was using. So yes, there is / has been a pleasure Gavan. That's what Gato was turning into, but we don't know what that suit looks like yet.
Oh, okay.
So the pleasure Gavan already existed.
Here we go.
So yes, the 5 principles are our 5 Gavans minus Death Gavan. But yes, so the Raiya beats the shit out of the records division, and apparently Agi, even though she has so many other wondrous helpful features, was never given the ability to detect people in stealth.
Yeah, that was a little funny conversation. It's like, oh, I'll add it to you later.
Kigu is fear of danger. Okay, thank you, Kaguya. Yes, that makes sense. So yes, the Raiya finds the records division crew and beats the shit out of them. And then Reiji disables his disguise with the Hazui Imorgear, which I believe is embarrassment. And then the boredom one, Sumana, in order to
supposed to put you to sleep, but then he puts the Imorgear to sleep, which was cool.
Yeah, that's a fun way to disable an enemy.
Yeah, because you put it to sleep and then it cuts off the power source to the trigger.
Also,
so.
all I can say to that is Imorgear sleep.
Yes, that's because they have a closed mode. So when you like close the Imorgear, that's like them sleeping.
Plus, they're living sentient beings, so presumably they have to rest.
Yeah, flat has a sleep mode. So
they have to rest so they can be the best.
Yeah, they gotta charge because they're batteries.
Especially flat.
So we get to see Raiya's human form, which is a trendy, pretty boy looking guy whose name is not mentioned in the episode.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to say what his name was, but they never did.
You know his name?
I feel like they said it in the announcement article. Yes, Kazanami Kunai. His fucking name is Kunai.
Oh, his name is Kunai.
His name is Kunai.
I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure that was in the article when he got revealed.
Kazanami Kunai.
I thought that the names in like Precure and then Kamen Rider and Sentai were on the nose, but the freaking guy being named Rage and then Kunai is a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no. It's a little too much. If it was their last names only, maybe. They can get away with calling the Blue Cure Bluey McBluerton, basically. But like
we know that Kazanami is his family name because the jutsus that he uses are Kazanami style.
Okay, so he comes from a family of space ninjas. Got it.
Yup.
Okay.
Setsuna means melancholy, so his name is Sad Boy.
His name is Sad Boy.
Gavan Sad Boy.
Sadsuna.
Sadsuna.
Yeah. So yeah, they scrap a bunch in unhinged form. But then
Kunai's outfit is really nice. I like his outfit.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
They're gonna come out with it, and it's gonna be like $500, and also not worthy wearing it anyway.
Well, no, I might be unless I'm remembering this wrong. Like when I watched the episode, like I'm pretty sure like he dehensions Raiya, and then Reiji transforms into Gavan Infinity to fucking fight him, and I was like, that's not fair.
That's what I was gonna say next. So while he's unhinged, Reiji Jochaks, and I'm like, that feels a little unfair to fight him in transformed form when he's disabled like that.
You mean, you know what? Gavan doesn't follow tokusatsu rules.
I guess we're playing by different rules this time.
He's a wacky cop who doesn't follow the rules.
He's a loose trigger.
Ragey. I'm sorry.
Key is an alternate reading of which is joy, so she's happy. That's right.
Happy joy. Happy joy.
I mean, the funny thing about Japanese names is that you can use alternate character readings to basically make a character's name the same word twice. That's what I was saying with the whole Bluey McBluerson thing.
Oh, I watched this series where it's this Canadian woman, and then like her boyfriend's like from Japan, and they basically like compare the English and Japanese names of Pokemon.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that too.
It's really fascinating. I love that like Clefairy's name is Pee-Pee, and then Clefa's Pea.
Yep. Jigglypuff is literally named Pudding in Japanese.
Pudding.
Pudding.
Yes.
Yep. Pudding. It's great. And then Umbreon is just Blackie. Just Blackie.
I mean, the first three evolutions are Showers, Thunders, and Booster. So there's that.
Oh yeah, Magmar is Boober.
Yeah, well, that is actually, and it is not the kind of booby you're thinking of, but it is a kind of booby because they are in fact based on the bird
That's funny.
called a booby.
And yet he's not a flying type.
Instead of living with water, they live with lava.
So now, when we first talked about the toy scans for the Tornado, I was like, oh, okay, so it's Gavan Raiya's like personal like thing. I'm like, okay, but then but he has like the teleporting technologies or like jutsu, so he doesn't need it. And then I'm like, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna commandeer this.
Well, before we get into that, let's talk a little bit. So eventually, Kunai just like manually wakes up his Imora gear. He just like flicks it and it comes back on.
Yeah.
And so we get his Jochaku with a full stock henshin. I'm happy to report.
Well, yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure like the song playing during his henshin was like a longer variant. Because I'm pretty sure the part was like dun 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 was like slightly longer.
Maybe, I have no idea.
It definitely had its own unique twinges to it, as the others do, and I love it. I love every version of this song, and I need the soundtrack of it right now. Yes, so we have Gavan Raiya's henshin, and it's great, and I love it. Yep. And so, yes, they throw the Dolnado down because I don't understand why they sent it, because like there was nothing that required a giant spaceship to fight quite yet. But they send down the Dolnado, and then Raiya just like uses his jutsu to commandeer it. So in response to Raiya commandeering the Dolnado, after fully seeing that he has the capability to steal their technology, decides, all right, send down a Cosmo Gavarian to fight it, I guess. And shocker, he steals that too.
That was not very well thought out.
And
I don't know how well this plan was thought through.
And then in response, fuck it, send another one. Surely he can't commandeer a second one.
All I can think about is that Moon Knight meme where it's like, random BS, go!
Yeah, see, I always told you there was more like Cosmo Gavarian. I'm pretty, like, didn't she say like, oh no, they just have the one? No, they have a bunch of them.
I don't know if I ever said that they have only one. It would track that they have more than one, but I'm wondering what the purpose of having them is, aside from this one blew up, send in another.
Yeah, it's just it's like well, they're an organization, so it's like it's like a military, like having like a bunch of tanks instead
multiple
of having
tanks.
tanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
But my next question on that is, I don't know if I've ever talked about this before. Is these are big fucking ships with a lot of parts? Do they not require crews to maintain?
No.
Yes.
The future.
Jerry mentioned the thing that I was complaining about was seeing the Cosmo Gavarians from other universes, which we only recently first saw one.
Yeah, you freaked the fuck out when that out. You're like, this is the thing.
Like, we've seen the inside of all of them until now, like ever since the other characters started showing up. But only in like an episode or two ago did we actually see the exterior of a Cosmo Gavarian that was not one of Alpha's. So I'm happy that we finally have confirmation that those exist. But now, apparently, we just have a fleet of them to throw at whatever the fuck, because Karel just says, fuck it, send them.
Mm-hmm.
So we get the Raiya combines the Dolnado with the Gavarian that he stole into Respectron KI, which is an interesting design. I do think the like dragon neck being like a spear weapon is an idea that is better in concept than in execution. I feel like we could have designed this better if the idea was making it a spear. But I guess we're just going to chalk it up to dragon power pole? Maybe? Because it does extend. We saw it do that. It's also kind of a sniper rifle. It does shoot, I think. Yeah.
Spectron has Luffy powers. That's right.
So Raiya steals the Dolnado and the Gavarian, flies it into space. Reiji gets on the second Gavarian and follows him into space. And apparently, well, not apparently, we see that in a flashback that Kunai has been forcibly instructed by one of his other superiors, this creepy motherfucker with like the nose brace.
To find another dimension hopper, right?
To find another dimension traveler and bring them back to Zeta dimension. For what purpose? We don't know yet. Why this has to be a secret, underhanded command from a Scar-esque evil figure in the shadows has yet to be established. Is this maybe a reference to someone from the original Jiraiya show? I feel like possibly, but I haven't watched it, so I don't know. Mm-hmm. If anyone has any insights on this weird character, then feel free to let us know.
That's why we need Gar here.
Yeah, Gar would know.
Gar knows.
He might be working with Death Gavan. I feel like that's possible.
Very possible.
Yes, they're holding his sister hostage. Yeah, so we're gonna meet Kunai's sister. So yes, Raiya attempts to take Infinity back to, Zeta Dimension. So he uses his Jigen Watari to... Actually, no, it's Reiji who opens up the portal. I don't remember the fight super well because I'm sick-headed right now.
Yeah, he was like following the portal, and then like it's weird because like he gets knocked out of the way, but he's falling, like dragging across in the portal, and it's like really weird. I was like, how are you doing that?
I remember Reiji specifies, if Death Gavan can manually de-jump, then so can I, right? And I don't know why that needs to be stated as if it's a new thing. He's in a Gavarian. They can de-jump. Maybe it was just a case of I need to do this right the fuck now. We don't have time for the proper way. So he opens up a de-jump, but they don't say which dimension he's aiming at. But I don't think it really matters because although Raiya's like, yes, follow me into the portal. So it seems like they're maybe aimed at Zeta Dimension. But why would Reiji know to go to Zeta Dimension is my question. I'm so in the fucking sauce with this show.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
You know what? That's fair. I'm actually really enjoying this far more than I thought I would.
It's a lot of fun. I sound like I'm complaining a lot, but I'm having a lot of fun with it.
It's hard to follow sometimes, but like I like the characters a lot.
Yes.
I think
that's how I feel too. I like the characters.
I feel like we're not supposed to be thinking too hard about this, but welcome to Castranger.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. This is going to be at least a half-year show, maybe less.
Yeah, it sounds like we might in like July we might be getting the next show.
What Kaguya says makes sense. Reiji just like brute force opened a D-jump without even thinking about where he was aimed, but Raiya was the one who steered them towards Zeta Dimension. If that's the case, that would make sense because he's trying to take him back to his dimension.
Yeah.
So
I just looked at the chat and saw the "just admit you're a cat already" with Sieg. I didn't see that at all until now.
So while they're in the like dimensional jumping tube portal between dimension hole thing, I'm so sorry. They fight while traveling dimensions, and I don't know why, but I immediately remembered the scene from Zio, like Kamen Rider Zio. I don't know if it was episode 1 or 2, but there was that one episode where they were fighting while traveling through time, and then they like break through the walls of the time travel between world. And it sort of felt like that because Reiji's Gavarian gets knocked to the, I want to say floor, but that's not quite right. And starts like, his limbs start like bleeding out through the borders of the, I guess, shielded safe space. So now we have to wonder, like, what happens if you were in the middle of a D-jump and you fall out of this tunnel? You just get lost between dimensions?
Yes.
Yeah, it was episode 1. And they end up in the dinosaur age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
T-Rex. So
Reiji gets back, well, the Gavarian gets back up, and then he goes for a very fun maneuver where he lets himself get stabbed by the Dolnado And I guess that Gavarian's just like lost forever, drifting between dimensions now, so that Reiji could sneak onto the one that Raiya had commandeered and sneak up behind him. And the fact that Raiya is a ninja, but Infinity was able to get that close to him, speaks volumes about Reiji's ability.
I mean, Reiji's just flying up. Yeah, he's flying off the seat of his pants a lot. So,
because you'd think the angry boy, you'd be able to hear him stomping down the hallway. But
Yeah, I know.
no.
You may be able to no clip, but I'm a speedrunner.
That's kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it keeps turning into video game references.
That's fine.
He's like, I can no clip without using the command console.
So he gets up behind him, manages to like get him onto the desk, and confiscates his Gavarian blade, which is funny that he's got it because katana ninja. And then in response, Raiya spawns the Gavarian saber, which makes sense. I understand why that exists now, because that's his weapon. It's purple. It's basically a kunai.
Yep.
And then Infinity spawns the weapon version of the Dolnado and starts fighting him with that. And I love that he like catches the like tip of the saber in the mouth of the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun bit.
Gotcha, and then he arrests him.
And then he manages to get a cuff on Raiya, and apparently when a Gavan gets cuffed, that turns off their powers, I guess.
Sure. It's like sea stone cuffs in One Piece, where like if you put sea stone cuffs on a devil fruit user, it negates their powers because it's from the sea.
That is an interesting design thing to think about with regards to the Gavan power sets, because like for them to be built with the functionality of if you get cuffed, your powers turn off. That's an interesting like failsafe, because it would be a way for them to presumably deter Gavans from going rogue, which means I guess nobody ever got cuffs on Death Gavan.
Yeah.
So like if a Gavan ever goes rogue and someone is able to cuff him, that would turn off his powers.
They'd have to just like throw them at him, but he'd probably deflect it.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's like the only Gavan who can't be cuffed.
I don't know. We'll have to see. It comes up again.
Yeah.
So that's when the ending song plays, and unfortunately they have not, maybe yet, updated it with Raiya. But if the rumors are true, Raiya is going to be like a main Gavan in the show going forward, so hopefully they do update the sequence with him.
I am glad about that. They actually came out with keychain plushies of the main cast, both in civilian and transform forms for this, just like they have been doing with Sentai, and I'm quite excited about that. But to import these costs a fortune.
I would bet.
Yeah, of course
it cost me like $40 for the one single Precure one I have.
Damn.
Crazy.
And in Japan, you can get them for like $2.
Yeah.
She's great though, and I love the detail on them because they do like the outfits all printed.
Jerry says Zeztz didn't update its opening for Order. I didn't notice that, but also that's a form, not a full separate character.
Ignore the cat butt. No, that was nice. We have Cure Prism there.
Very cool.
All right.
So yes, it looks like next week we're going to get more into Kunai's story. We're going to meet his sister, and also they have their own evil faction by Akube, the Galactic Society.
Ooh.
That's probably a villain faction from old Jiraiya.
I wouldn't know.
Oh god.
Help me neither.
Oh, you need to get some rest, man.
We're almost done. Still gotta do our feature topic.
All right, so closing thoughts.
Are you guys gonna be okay?
Yeah.
I'll live.
Okay.
Closing thoughts on Gavan.
Again, like it's the plot's sort of a bit hard to follow sometimes, but like again, overall, I'm still enjoying it. I love all the characters. I just like I need more Kiki.
I don't think the plot's hard to follow because the plot is just Death Gavan bad. Stop the Imorgiers from being negative. They are Gavans. It's just specific character things that are hard to follow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emily, any other closing thoughts on Gavan?
I'm enjoying it a lot. That's basically the long and short of it. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next.
Oh yeah.
All right,
And
excellent.
I like Kunai. He's pretty cool. I want to know more about him.
If you got a keychain of Kunai, would it be Kunai with chain?
Oh my god, that's terrible. I love it.
Kunai with chain.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Kunai with chain.
Take care, everybody.
Bye,
All right,
Emily.
thank you for joining us.
Bye. No, thank you for having me. Bye.
All right, feature topic time.
Woo.
So yes, this episode they don't get too much into it, but the big thing in this arc is that Riku is not the real Great Zed.
Nope.
So someone else is Great Zed, and he's the driving force behind the Great Zed franchise, and Riku is the face of it.
Yeah, like you can kind of tell like the signs too, because like when you hear him talk, it like doesn't sound like how everyone else sounds, because it sounds like it's like his voice talking through like a speaker.
Well, I mean, he is talking through a speaker kind of because it's the suit, but also there's plenty of precedence of characters speaking different while transformed. You know,
No, but I just mean like his voice specifically, like when I say like sound like a speaker, it sounds like.
oh, it sounds modulated
Yeah, exactly.
a little bit, but again, I
Mhm.
attributed that to he's speaking through a suit made of technology, so there's going to be like some sound crunching.
Yeah, so basically like the thing of these two episodes is like Greg said, he's still trying to like tape his show, and he wants to like Yabai Kamen to fight him and stuff. Yabai Kamen's like,
I still can't
man.
I just can't get over the fact that they film their episodes live. Like, fucking, why would you do that?
Well, it's like live tapings, so like it's just kind of he wants to like engage his audience more, you know. So because like all of us have always been like, oh, how do they like film a toku show, like so.
But I'm wondering if this was like a special occurrence or if they do that all the time, because it kind of goes back and forth between feeling like this is regular and this is special.
No, I think this is just something Great Zed wants to do, because like he's like his whole thing is he wants to be like the hero of like Japan, and he just wants everyone to just like acknowledge him and him only, and that's why he's like stealing like the Dogengers villains to like fight him.
Yep.
And he's like making the Dogengers look bad, so like, you know, they like everyone hates them, and they love Great Zed. So
Yeah, so this is after they come up with their plan to try and rescue Yabai Kamen from Great Zed, and it goes badly.
very badly.
It's also weird that like Riku is at the filming as like part of the security team. Like, I get that it's kind of so he can be there and not be the focus and sort of be there in case he's needed. But like, why would you be on the security team? Just like be off behind a curtain or some shit.
No, cool, because he's just blending in. He's just blending in.
But people can see his face. It's, you know what? It's Sailor Moon logic. I need to stop.
No, it's also people don't know what Great Zed look like. So
does he not? Is he in suit all the time, or does he henshin?
Yeah, he's always in suit. Always in suit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of heroes that are always in suit.
Oh, okay.
I've just come to understand that as a quirk of the Dogengers, and that's why I've tolerated it.
Yeah, exactly. Like the only person we've ever seen on Henshin for like a second is Rookie and Kita Man. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, another thing is like Great Zed keeps like summoning his robot.
Daizenshin.
Yeah, and also like Yamashiron's still feeling like pretty down on himself, and so like Ogaman, like, and the rest of them are like, okay, we're gonna go and like
we're gonna go rescue Yabai Kamen while you sort your shit out.
Yeah, so Fukuro Caliber like stays with him because he's like, well, like, why don't you like go with them? He's like, no, we're buddies. Like, I'm gonna stay here. You know what? You stay right there. I'm gonna cook you something to eat. And he's just like, oh, okay. And so then we cut over to the Dogengers, and like they're walking towards them in a line, and it's like really cool.
Doing the slow walk.
And fucking so like two of my favorite jokes in this fucking episode alone. The first one is Ogoman's like wearing like a pair of fucking sunglasses.
That was so fucking funny.
It's fucking so on brand for Ogoman.
I'm wondering if this was a reference to something specific, but at one point he just shouts, "We are the Western Japanese Police!"
Yeah,
and I'm
like a title, the title like shows up above them, and they're just like, "Wait, what the fuck?" And then they have to like go back like to where he is.
This has to be a reference to something.
And then the second joke, like you see like a police car go by, and then you just see like a truck that's carrying Kita-Q-Man's like burnt car on it because he just brings his car with him.
Before the Dogengers are on screen to like prelude their announcement the same way Don Momotaro would prelude with his fucking palanquin, there's just you have no context. So for some reason you're like, why are there police cars driving across the screen? And it makes no fucking sense until they call themselves the West Japanese Police. So there's a couple of police cars driving from right to left across the screen to prelude their entrance. And then out of nowhere, fully unexplained and not elaborated on, is a fucking flatbed following the two police cars with the blown up Kita-Q machine on it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's funnier or less funny, because Kita-Q-Man does not comment on it.
No, but it's the recurring joke throughout the entire like season is that it's just like, yeah, he like Great Zed blew up his car.
What I'm saying is, I'm kind of surprised that there wasn't a bit of Kita-Q-Man reacting to his blown up car being paraded around again.
No. He's probably the one who did it. I'm
pretty sure
he's in denial that like he still loves his car.
Because Ogoman was the one in shades. I'm pretty sure Ogoman was the one who orchestrated the police cars and probably the flatbed.
So he just did it because he's an asshole.
Correct.
Wow, it's so Ogoman. That's why Ogoman's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, so like they try to go fight it, but obviously like they just keep getting like blasted like from like Great Zed's mech, but like Ogoman just keeps like walking forward because he's not afraid, and all the rest of them are just like, Jesus Christ, there's missiles.
So apparently the logic there is they're marching to stall Great Zed until Yamashiron fixes his emotional bullshit arc and he and Fuku Calibur rejoin them. So it's like, we will believe in them as they keep slow walking forward while being bombarded with explosions from Daizenshin.
Yeah, so then we go back to Yamashiron. So like Fukuoka made like him some food, and he basically made him some stuffed green peppers.
They're bell peppers. Pima.
Yeah, Pima. So then we.
If you don't know why that's funny, there's a Kamen Rider build thing.
Oh yeah,
and just so running through the street.
Yes, we cut to a flashback where like Yamashiron hates like bell peppers.
I guess
like least favorite food. So he eats them, and like Fukuoka's just like, he's like, so what'd you think? And like Yamashiron just like gives him like a real honest fucking. He's like, well, like you didn't like take the seeds out, and
your
like,
vegetables are weak.
You overcooked them, so they're not really flavorful.
They're bitter.
Yeah, and then like, but then it like sparks something in him where he remembers like, oh yeah, like we were like unfused, like we always hung out and like cooked with each other, and it was really good time. It's like where you like felt like a lot of joy.
We used to be bad at cooking too, but then we got good, and it was fun.
Yeah, and so he just like gets his spark back, and then so then the Dogengers are still getting their asses kicked by the mech, and then just. So, like, the episode is called, like, we have, like, no more money.
No. Well, before that, so this episode ends with Yamashiron's emotional awakening triggering something in the building.
Yep.
And thus we have the reveal that the building they were living in had a full-ass giant mech under it.
Yep.
Mobile furniture store type Seki Kaguo number 208, which looks like something right the fuck out of Gundam or any other fucking super robot anime.
So I think that means that Ogaman has had 207 other variations of this robot.
And as he briefly mentions in the next episode, this robot is apparently what he spent most of his personal money on, but then decided to fully not tell anyone about until this happened.
No, it's on brand for him. He's like, it's not important right now, so I don't have to bring it up.
Now, with regards to the episode name, I love this fake out. So the episode is called We're All Out of Money, and this reveal of the episode name happens right after the debut of Seki Kaguo. So the expectation, seeing that episode title, is, oh, we have a brand new robot. It's hyper detailed and gigantic and powerful. And because we put all our money into that, as Ogaman said, we have no more money. The Dogengers are out of money. But no, the twist at the end of this episode is it turns out the one who is out of money is Great Zed. Because their fucking drones get broken in the battle.
Yeah, and also like he has some kind of a heart condition because like he's fighting or whatever like that to like during his taping, and like he starts like his like heart's bugging him, so then he has to like take his heart medication.
I don't remember if it's explicitly heart, but he has some sort of illness that like stuns him, and then he's taking pills for it.
I think he has like a heart condition or something.
Yeah.
And then you see like there's like a moment where like he like I guess he like some like removes like the mouth part of his helmet or something to like
take the pill,
and then he like it's just like a quick like green effect to make it look like, oh, he's put his mouth up.
It's so funny that they just fully don't show the mouthpiece removing so that he can take pill, which is also and it's also funny that Yamashiron somehow ate the vegetables without taking his helmet off. They do this plenty in this show, so it's not even worth commentating on. But
yeah, so they're trying to figure out like how the mech works, and like even Ogaman doesn't understand how the mech works. He's like, I
love that he spent almost all of his money on this mech, didn't understand how it works, and then promptly lost the manual, and then decided, fuck it. If someone makes it happen, it happens.
Yeah, he just said fuck it and buried it under a furniture store.
That's so fucking funny. And it's even funnier because the building is straight up just on top of the mech. Yep. I don't know if the mech and the building are in fact like one construct.
I think it is.
Or if it's just a case of the building is sitting on top of the mech, not attached to it.
I think the building is like the cockpit for the mech.
That's I guess why, like, so, because of how Yamashiron pilots it. But then the question becomes like, did this building exist before the mech? Did he build the mech separately underneath the building as an afterthought? I guess.
I don't know.
We'll never know, but it's fun to think about.
So it's like powered by like cleaning?
So most Megazords get piloted by like willpower and gestures, and like if you yaw in the cockpit, the Megazord will do the yaw. So they decide to iterate on this in a very hilarious way, where like doing house cleaning tasks will correspond to the robot doing attacks. Eating a fucking bell pepper activated the robot. Pouring tea caused it to like shoot high pressure water.
Yep.
Cooking food on the stove made it shoot a blast of fire. Vacuuming made it turn around and blast a gust of wind out of its ass. And doing laundry made it punch. And then they separate into Red Ron, Blue Ron, and Ron, and they just like split up and clean the house, which triggers its like charge up Hisatsu beam. It's so fucking dumb.
Someone on the writing staff really loved G Gundam. That does sound like something G Gundam would do.
Was that a thing G Gundam did?
No, G Gundam just says really silly fucking shit.
Oh my god, I don't want to know. So they do all this shit, but the Daizenshin survives because it's just a goddamn hologram. But then, like, Fuko Caliber cuts in and breaks one of the holo units, which causes the robot to dematerialize.
And then we cut to like where it's like, oh sir, like we ran out of like money and stuff like that. It's like, you know,
We don't have the money to fix the broken drones.
Yeah, and we need 4 drones to like summon the mech.
That's interesting. I'd love to know like the requirements and limitations of this interesting new technology.
Yeah. And like Great Zed's just like very stubborn, being like, no, all shows have like problem with budgets and stuff like that. We'll come back. And then just like Riku just comes in and he's just like, God damn it, Dad.
My favorite thing in this whole episode was, so we can't film next week because we don't have the budget or the working tech. And Great Zed's response is, air the golf tournament next week.
That I remember that fucking killed us when we watched it the first time. Because, like, as you know, in Toku, when they need to take a break between shows, they fucking do golf shit.
Some golf tournament airs.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the very first Castranger thumbnails, was the orange Lockseed reskinned into a golf ball.
Yeah, because we were like so into fucking Gaim, and then they're like, "Oh, we're taking a break for a week because of a golf tournament." We were like, "No,
why?
Why? Gaim is so fucking good. Why would you interrupt that?" So we find out that Great Zed is actually Riku's dad.
Yep. Now, Lane and I know who that is in the suit because we've watched it, but we're not going to spoil it because it's kind of a big deal. But I will say that if you watch this episode and you watch the preview, there is a shot of him from behind, and if you pay attention to certain features, you might have a guess on who that is.
Yeah, I remember I saw it. I was like, oh!
Yeah, we figured it out right away.
Yeah, no, it was pretty easy, but it's fucking sick. It's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this was a fun group of episodes. I realized, because I thought like it was weird that the last episode we only watched one episode the last time we were talking about Dogengers, but like I love that Gar's never seen it, but he just like somehow knows like, oh, this was like
these were good episodes to pair.
Yeah, so like I'm like, damn, Gar, like for not watching Dogengers, you sure like know the show well. So
he probably looks at like short episode summaries.
Yeah. So these are 2 really good episodes, and just like this show always reminds me just how fucking stupidly clever it is.
Yeah.
So
they know what they're doing.
Yep.
All right. Well, next episode of Dogengers looks to be them actually doing the golf episode.
Oh man.
That's so funny. All right, but overall, this show is great. Nice Buddy is a very good show, and the theme song, not my favorite of Dogengers theme songs, but the theme song is a goddamn banger.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah. All right, well, that is going to be Castranger for the week. Jikai Radio Sentai Castranger. Ooh, next week we're going to finally get to Kamen Rider Ainz with Girls Remix.
Cool.
We're going to see the culmination of the Girls Remix episodes.
Yay.
I'm looking forward to that because that is a very sexy suit.
Yep.
And I don't say that lightly.
Yeah.
All right. That is going to be Castranger for the week. Thank you all, everyone, for listening, watching, liking, favoring, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. Sorry about me being sick this episode. I imagine that made listening very difficult, but if anyone stuck through to this, then I thank you from the bottom of my sick, diseased heart.
Oh, we still love you, buddy.
As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podme.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, merch store, all of our cool shit. Let us know what you thought of these episodes in the comments. Let us know what you would like us to talk about in the future. I almost forgot, but I didn't. Shout out to our currently active patrons Blaze, Armorhide, Midas the Fool, Vegas Bear, Luck, whatever, and Vegas Bear again. Thank you.
Vegas is back on there twice.
Thank you for supporting what we do.
Thanks, Vegas, for twice the love.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all once again, and we will see you next week.
Stay 0.